Hi, Luigi.
Hello there, Julia.
I
Happy
want
New
to,
Year.
happy New Year to you too.
Thank
I
you.
want to thank you again for agreeing to be part of boot camp. You know that I stalk you and your sessions at the conferences, and we always have great conversations. And
Yes,
now we're going to be able to have that with our boot camp attendees in New Orleans.
I'm excited and looking forward to it. So appreciate it. Thank God you never heckled me though in those sessions. I love
Thank
that.
you. When I spoke to you a couple of months ago about doing boot camp, one of the topics we talked about, which is what you're going to concentrate on, is decliner defectors. Because for me, I think I've said this for years. I think that is the gold that's hiding in our databases.
It has become over the years a pet peeve of mine for casinos to take a look at room comp level players, at least at the very minimum, that are defectors. We just always forget about them. Everyone forgets about them, like they're not seen, so and they're not on the radar, so we forget about them. I don't know why, but we constantly remind operators to take a look right in the database that they have, and the history or the archives or the dormants, and we call them player defectors. And there's a way to predict player defectors also, and I think we're going to get into that a little bit. And I also think player defector prevention is a topic that we should get into, so that you don't have so many of them.
Right.
All right. But yeah, it's a pet peeve of mine.
And I think that
One of my favorite topics.
I think different operators have different definition of when somebody is defecting, when they're inactive. And I think that we've held on to those definitions maybe a little too long, and there might be an opportunity to rethink how long or what makes somebody start to look like a defector or become inactive so that we can try to get them back.
Depending on the market and the property, sure. Like there's destination, of course, like where I live here in Las Vegas versus you know, a Lake Tahoe, for instance, or Mississippi, um, Chicago. I mean, they still could be considered destination properties,
Yeah.
the operators. However, there's a locals aspect to it as well that we even have here in Las Vegas, obviously. So we treat them differently and we analyze them differently.
Right. So, what can our attendees expect at your session other than really smart information?
So I like audience participation a lot. So
Check.
we're probably going to be very interactive and asking them to take a look introspectively at their own databases and their own operations and kind of define their own player defectors
Hmm.
instead of me lecturing to them as to what a player defector is. I really prefer that. And then after they've confirmed what they consider a true player defector database, how to recover the player defectors, and then learn from it to try to prevent them in the future. That's the best that you can do.
That's
We're,
great.
we're always going to have,
Yeah.
yeah. There's going to be someone that got they thought one of your employees was rude. There could have been construction in
Right.
the casino, and another casino poached them and got them, and they're loyal. So you can't prevent some of those things, but
Right.
you can still try to get them back. Yeah, and we'll show you so many different ways you can do that.
That's perfect. I think that they're going to take back a lot of information.
And it'll be fun.
It will. All right. Well, thank you so much. I'm looking forward to seeing you in New Orleans.
So do I. Thank you very much. Appreciate the opportunity.